time it is, right? It's time to roll, man. You got me on hold to go with this. You know what I'm talking about?
But damn, so how did you get started doing this, bro?
Which part?
BSC.
Okay, well, BSC for me kind of started in middle school.
Yeah.
So I'm 25. So about a decade ago. Growing up in Richmond and skating, like I was one of the like 10 other black people that skated, and they were all older than me. So like I was really just by myself. I had to hang out with the white boys I did and whatnot. And it was cool in the beginning because like I liked the sport. Like I figured out I liked the sport.
Right.
But then like I realized that these boys like weren't my friends for real.
Right.
You feel me?
You started seeing shit.
And I wanted to figure out who the black people were, like skating. And they were all like either about to get out of high school or like grown. And so you want some fruit?
Oh hell yeah.
And so they actually started the BSC as a joke. And it was the Black Skaters Club.
Yeah.
You know, something like that, you know, just trying to be funny since there were literally like only 10 of us. And so I was like, you know, it's pretty tight. Like, I like this. I like skating with my homies. Right. You know, it's kind of cool. And they were all trying to like, you know, some of them were like creative. Others were trying to like establish themselves. So I got like a good range of like kind of just examples of what I could be and what I could do. And so sometime in high school, like I kind of was skating by myself at this time because I wasn't hanging out with the white boys anymore. And then, but like I still like doing it.
Right.
But started hanging out with girls, started, you know, getting into girls, quit skateboarding. And got back into it in college because like I just felt like I just needed to do something.
Right.
Like I had stopped all my sports. I had stopped skateboarding. All I cared about was like going to work, spending my money on girls, hanging out.
Take shit.
But like it didn't feel like it was me.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, you know, something's missing. So I picked skateboarding back up. And I'm in Baltimore at the time. And started meeting a lot of black people that skated around there.
Hell yeah, I can believe it, especially in Baltimore, yo.
And like I realized that I kind of got left behind. Like I shouldn't have stopped. Like I really shouldn't, because I was thinking like, you know, I'm really the only one doing this. Like I can't find my group to do it with. You know, I was trying to do it with like other people. And yeah, so like I'm meeting all these black people. I'm like, yo, like niggas do skate.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like niggas do skate. And so COVID happened, dropped out, and was just like, you know, where else should I go? And my family's from North Carolina, so I kind of be here on summers and like holidays sometimes.
Yeah.
And I kind of had this group. It was like me, Gabe, Tyrell, and Justin.
Yeah.
And like they were all around my age. We're all going through the same stuff. And I was really fucking with them, you know. And so when I was like, all right, what should I do with myself? I was like, all right, I just want to go to North Carolina and skate with my niggas.
Right.
Like that's all I want to do.
Facts.
So I came here, started getting involved in the community, started meeting people, getting on social media heavy.
Facts.
And you know, around that time too, like we're stuck in the house. Everybody's trying to like start some kind of online business, you know. And I was door dashing. So I'd be out on the streets like looking for spots and shit.
Yeah.
But like something still, I wasn't really like finding the people I really like wanted to get into. Like I had my core group, but like I just wanted to meet more niggas. Like I don't know, like that's all I wanted to do. That was kind of all that was on my mind. Like I just wanted to meet more niggas. And so And then I'm just like always really on my black shit. My family kind of grew up doing like civil liberty stuff, so like I guess that shit rubbed off on me. And I got into farming and started Swarthy Farms.
Yeah.
And so swarthy means like olive skinned or dark skinned.
Oh,
And so I've kind of always resonated with that word since like middle school.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, like I got me a space.
Yeah.
You know, I'm learning farming, getting into it. I'm gonna call it Swarthy Farms. Did that for a few years, but like couldn't figure out how to really turn that into like a brand.
Right.
Because I kind of wanted to do something with it, but like I had no like nobody around me is doing that or has done that, so I had no like reference really. And you know, I can like read books and stuff like that, but like I was trying to figure out how to farm a very specific way.
Right.
And yeah, I couldn't figure out how to like brand that. And so I don't really know like when I kind of thought of this, but like I was, you know, working with the algorithm and stuff, trying to figure out like how to get my followers up. You know, I wanted to figure out the algorithm, and I had thought of like, I had this idea, and I was like, you know, the algorithm is supposed to give you what you want, what you interact with the most, what you tell it to. So like, as long as you, but like people don't tell the algorithm what they want. They just interact with stuff, and the algorithm has to guess. And people most react to stuff that they're like angry at, so it'll continue to show you negative shit. And so I was like, all right, let me like figure out this algorithm so I can like actually see what I want. Because you know, at the time it's like skateboarding and like bitches.
Yeah, fact.
And so I'm like, all right, let me like try to clean up my algorithm, because like I guess, you know, when you really think about it, I guess that is like what I interact with.
You got to be, you know, super intentional when it comes to that algorithm shit.
And so I was like, all right, you know, I do crafts and stuff. So I was like, all right, let me start looking up more woodworking stuff. Let me start looking up more crochet stuff, like more like clothes stuff, whatnot, fashion, blah, 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 blah. And like follow these people too. Because I was all about like, I didn't want to please Instagram and like follow people and like keep up with them and shit like that. But like, I just kind of had to get over that. And so like, you know, I'm following the crafts workers and whatnot. And like, you know, just cleaned my Instagram. Like it showed me like interesting stuff, like stuff I could learn about and whatnot. So I was like, all right, I want to see if Instagram would give me an all black algorithm. And so I created this Instagram page. I didn't like follow anybody or anything, but I forget what it was at first, but basically it was just an experiment to see, if I could get 100% black algorithm. And so like, you know, I follow black pages, like black pages, comment on black pages, you know, whatnot. And it took 1.5 years, but I finally did it. And I was like, oh shit, like this is kind of cool. Like I got to do something with it now. And so in my head, I was thinking maybe I'd be like talking about like black liberation and shit like that. But it didn't feel like my skill set at the time. And so I wanted to focus on something I was good at. Skateboarding, crafts, meeting people. I'm really good at meeting people. And so, you know, I thought about it for a while. And then I remembered that group. And, you know, they always called themselves BSC. BSC. So I was like, BSC. Like, I was like, yo. And like, I kind of started like hitting some of them up about it. And they were fucking with it. And I was like, okay. So I was like, all right, but like, Black Skaters Club sounds to only a certain amount of people can get in.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't really feel
Too
right.
exclusive.
Yeah. And so I'm thinking, like, what else can the C be?
Community pretty inviting.
And then I was thinking, like, coalition.
Right.
And I was like, that sounds combative.
Right. A little militant and shit.
Yeah. And so I start, like, looking up, like, BSC. See if anything is already on there on Instagram. They got BSC on it. See what they name their shit. And I found a Black Skaters Coalition.
Yeah.
And I found another Black Skaters something. And then I was like, okay, so they already got that. So I'm like, all right, like what's the C gonna be? Like it's like inviting. And I was like, community. I was like, that's what I'm trying to like community. That's what I'm trying to make, like Black Skaters community. I was like, okay, that sounds cool. So I just, you know, did that up real quick, followed every Black skater I could find.
Yeah.
Like I was like I went to my page and like went to all the Black skaters I knew, went to their followers, see if they knew people. And yeah, I found a lot of people and found a lot of like good Black skaters. And I was like, yo, like I didn't know like all these niggas was out here like
take shit. That's dope.
And I was like, yo, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And
then I was like, you know, skateboarding only serves like a specific amount of people. That's why it's failing now, because you know it's not like publicly you know enjoyed just like all the rest of the other grudge sports.
Right.
And so I was like, all right, you know, I'm not just gonna do like skating. You know, I know inline skaters. I was like, you know, I can include them. I was like, oh, you know, people on BMX. I was like, okay, yeah, they do stuff too. Scooters, yeah, quads, hell yeah. Like, yeah, let me just go like get bigger and bigger. Like, you know, try to reach more and more Black people. And then yeah, just played with that for like another year. And, you know, just got clips from people, posted them, you know, shouted out. And it was just me like shouting out skaters at first. And whoever would send me clips. And then I don't know, I just felt like I needed to like do something with it. Like actually like, you know, I was talking to a lot of people. And I was like, all right, let me like actually go meet these people.
Right.
And cause you know, it's supposed to be the community. And, you know, I wanna know these people. Like I wanna experience these people, film these people. And yeah, so I guess that's kind of what I'm going on now. But then, you know, I was getting into filming, but I only had my phone also at the same time. And so, yeah, I finally got me a
fire
camera.